The European Shorthair is a fairly simple-looking breed, but intelligent, very affectionate and quiet. The European Shorthair cat is distinguished by its typical feline character and absolute unpretentiousness in keeping. Amazing hunting nature, special grace that shines through in every cat's movement, the ease with which she moves, attract attention and make you admire the beauty. It was this breed that became the first to settle in the house. Her ancestors very quickly got used to domestic life and easily obeyed man. The history of the European Shorthair cat. The history of the European Shorthair cat breed is similar to the tale of Cinderella. The ancestors of these elegant aristocrats were ordinary courtyard purrs. Breeders' felinologists have enhanced the best qualities of graceful, courageous and loyal animals. Let's find out what other qualities this cat breed has. The progenitors of the European or Celtic Shorthaired breed were the common yard cats that lived side by side with humans in northern Europe since the days of ancient Rome. Basically, people appreciated them for their hunting qualities. Animals exterminated rats and mice. In the dark period of the Middle Ages, the number of cats decreased markedly due to the efforts of the Inquisition. All black animals were declared accomplices of the devil and sent to the fire. Over time, the population recovered, and by the middle of the 19th century, first amateur breeders, and then specialists, paid attention to the characteristic animals. By the end of the century, the European cat was presented at exhibitions, but she did not receive official recognition as a breed. At the beginning of the 20th century, felinologists in Denmark, Norway, and Sweden began to seriously breed the breed. In 1946, Swedish breeders registered the first domestic cat. Later she received the name European Shorthair. The American line of selection also stood out separately. In the future, the principles of selection of British, American and Scandinavian felinologists diverged. To avoid confusion, the World Cat Federation has registered the Scandinavian breed as the Celtic Shorthair. This includes animals that live in a specific area and meet fixed standards. Thus, both names for the breed A European and Celtic Shorthair are correct and equivalent. Interesting facts. Fans of purring creatures will be curious about the information. Surprisingly, the world's oldest breed, the European Aborigine, is also the youngest. Its official name A European or Celtic Shorthair cat A she received in 1982. There is another type of European cat A long-haired. This is a relative of the elegant Celt, a popular Siberian breed in Russia. It is distributed both in the Eastern European part of the continent and beyond the Urals. The Celtic Shorthair is a companion, rather than a relative. This is her character, free and independent. On the scale of temperament, the Celtic Shorthairs occupy a golden mean, affectionate without obsession and leaders in spirit, but not aggressive. Description of the breed, standards, appearance. Ideally, the standards for Celtic Longhair cats are to be free from contamination from other breeding lines. Working on the main characteristics of the European breed, breeders tried to consolidate the features: unsurpassed hunting and hunting qualities, equanimity, stress resistance, attachment to home. This quality had to work hard because the Celts are prone to vagrancy. Dimensions and weight. Celtic cats are distinguished by pronounced sexual dimorphism among representatives of other breeds. Females and males are very different from each other. The size of the Celtic cat breed ranges from medium to large. The girls are built gracefully. Their weight in the standard is about 4 kilograms. European Shorthair cats are of a more powerful constitution. Their weight is up to 8 kilograms. Anatomical characteristics. The main characteristics in the description of the Celtic breed: the body is flexible, muscular, high-seated, with a straight back, developed, convex chest, strong limbs of medium length, tapering downwards, legs are round, a large head with pronounced cheeks, the transition from the forehead to the nose, a large chin stands out in profile, the tail wide at the base tapers and rounds towards the tip, ears in the form of an isosceles triangle, the distance between them is equal to the width of the ear. Brushes at the tips are acceptable, the fit is vertical. The eyes are slightly slanted, rounded. Their color must match the color of the coat. They are often green, blue, honey amber. Heterochromia, eyes of different colors, is allowed. Coat color and type. The coat of the representatives of the Celtic line is dense, thick and short. A slightly pronounced undercoat determines its adherence to the body, elasticity and noble shine. The standard includes more than 50 types of natural colors. The range is from white to black. Some European breeders favor one rare color and make it their trademark. The most valuable are white European cats and tabby animals: silver, golden, marble. Possible breed defects. Defects. Deviations from the breed standards of the European or Celtic Shorthair cats include: a too wide muzzle is a sign of the British selection line, visible signs of impurities from other rocks, creases along the length of the tail, the presence of a brush on it, white spots in color, only the main background can be of this color, sagging cheeks. Also, in the presence of all standard external signs, colors are considered unacceptable in the Celtic line: fawn, bleached beige, chocolate, Siamese, red or brownish red, lilac. Character and temperament. The cat of the European Shorthair breed is intelligent and independent. She is calm, has a sense of her own dignity. Having appeared in the house, the Celtic handsome man chooses a leader from among the family members. The owner becomes the idol of the European cat. The pet adopts the character, habits and temperament of the owner. The animal easily adapts to the regime and conditions in the family, emotionally becomes involved in relationships, but is not imposed. A short-haired pet perfectly tolerates loneliness, does not get bored without company, knows how to occupy himself. Pets of the European breed are ideal for people who spend a lot of time at work. With a keen sense of territory, the short-haired Celt will not tolerate a competitor next to him. Therefore, you should not buy another purr or puppy in the house where the cat of the European breed already lives. Smaller animals such as birds, hamsters or rats should also be removed away, and it is better not to keep in the same house with a Celtic cat. Her innate instinct for a mouse catcher will not leave them a chance. Despite such a harsh disposition, the European Shorthair cats are sociable, playful and inquisitive. They will be happy to play with a baby. When dealing with children, the Celtic cat shows remarkable patience. He will not respond to aggression, he will simply leave the offender. Such a pet does not tolerate familiarity, prefers partnership. A valuable quality of European short-haired cats is their silence. They won't meow without a good reason. The character of a Celtic cat is a reflection of the soul and temperament of its owner. Its peculiarity is in the combination of the incompatible devotion and independence, gentleness, easygoingness, and stubbornness. European purrs respond to affection and love with full reciprocity. The cheerfulness of the Celtic Shorthair cat conquers. Kind, smart, but at the same time crafty and independent, the Celts are ideal for keeping in a family. Care and maintenance. The main difference between the Celtic breed and others is the love of walking. European cats should be taken outside several times a week. They quickly get used to a harness with a leash, and promenades with the owner give them pleasure. Otherwise, short-haired European purrs do not need any special conditions. Of course, the basic rules for caring for domestic cats will have to be followed. Care for wool is necessary. To make the coat of a European smooth-haired cat always shine, it is enough to comb it out with a special brush once a week and every day during the molting period. Regular care of ears, eyes and teeth is required, independently or with the help of a veterinarian. You need to trim the nails with special tweezers once a month. The house must have a scratching post. It is often impossible to bathe a Celtic Shorthair cat, it badly affects the quality of the coat. One procedure every 6 months is enough. Vaccinations and antiparasitic measures should be carried out on time. The procedure will be scheduled by your veterinarian. The first vaccination is given to a Celtic kitten at the age of 2 to 3 months. The European Shorthair cat, like any other, must have permanent places for feeding, toilet and rest. The couch should be placed away from heaters, but not in a draft. The whole room should be visible from it. This will make your European pet feel safe. How to choose the right kitten. For a purebred Celtic Shorthair kitten, you need to contact only special nurseries or trusted breeders. The key to making the right choice is that the parents of the European baby have the appropriate breed documents, passports or certificates, which are handed over to the buyer upon sale. Attention should be paid to the appearance of the mother, and there must be strong European Shorthair characteristics and standards. Usually kittens are weaned and sold at 2.5 months. By this time, babies are supposed to undergo anthelmintic treatment and vaccination, and have a certificate of this from a veterinarian. The short-haired European animal must be litter-trained and self-fed. The character of a 2 to 3 month old Celtic kitten is already pronounced. The future owner chooses a companion in accordance with his own temperament and needs. Kitten care. Special skills and abilities in caring for a short-haired European baby are not required. All he needs is attention and affection. At first, the new owner will have to replace the European kitten's mother, kind but strict. Immediately it is necessary to determine the place of feeding and toilet for the pet and to achieve strict adherence to the rules. At first, you will have to devote more time to the short-haired European baby, more often pick up, stroke the tummy, so that there are no problems with the chair. Later, when the new tenant gets comfortable in the house, he will find something to do with himself. To keep the little European Celtic physically active, you can buy several toys. In general, caring for kittens is the same as for adults. To feed a short-haired Celtic baby is often relied on, in small portions, chopping food. Experienced breeders recommend leaving food overnight. Best suited for nutrition are special food for kittens, dry and wet. Your veterinarian will advise on vitamin supplements. Babies have a high metabolism, they quickly become hungry. After changing teeth, at the age of 7 to 8 months, the European kitten can be transferred to adult nutrition. Feeding the cat. In nutrition, the European Shorthair is unpretentious, has a good appetite, and is not susceptible to diseases of the gastrointestinal tract. She does not need to follow special diets. If desired, the owner can choose one of two feeding options for the Celtic Shorthair cat: ready-made feed, the richest assortment of which is presented in special departments of any supermarket. It's not too budgetary, but convenient, table made from natural products. It takes time to prepare, but it is affordable, healthy, and inexpensive. Education and physical activity. Representatives of the European Shorthair breed are intelligent and independent. In the process of raising and communicating with a Celtic cat, you need to be respectful and patient. The animal is well versed in the intonations of the human voice. Demanding and affection, perseverance and consistency will help in raising an obedient and equal family member. Screams and harsh treatment will make the Celtic Shorthair neurasthenic. To prevent the cat from spoiling the furniture, you need to purchase a scratching post. European short-haired pets should be provided with a place for outdoor games, climbing. All objects that could break must be removed from horizontal surfaces. Wires from electrical appliances are supposed to be hidden from the Celtic cat. The ideal option would be to purchase a special complex for cats. Pet shops have a large selection of interactive toys that will keep the European Shorthair busy for a long time. Health and disease propensity. The European Shorthair cat is naturally undemanding. This selection line is relatively young, and its gene pool is not damaged by inbreeding. Therefore, fortunately, there are no specific diseases and predispositions in the representatives of the Celtic breed. Endurance, good immunity, care from the owners allow European cats to live up to 17 years and more. Vaccinations and antiparasitic treatments. The first vaccinations are given to European Shorthair kittens at the age of 2 to 3 months. Preliminary antiparasitic prophylaxis is carried out. If during the specified period the vaccination was not carried out, then it will have to be postponed until the age of 7 months. Until then, Celtic kittens are replacing milk teeth with permanent ones, and the immune system is weakened. Further, the veterinarian determines the schedule of necessary vaccinations and treatments against parasites. Pros and cons of the breed. Pros. Good health, absence of genetically determined diseases. The care does not require large material costs and special efforts. European cat breed is unpretentious in nutrition, good-natured disposition. Affectionate without obsession, independent silent, rarely meow, loyal to their master. Disadvantages of the breed. Sometimes they are too independent and stubborn. It can be difficult to acquire a purebred European smooth-haired cat. Hardly suitable for exhibition lovers. The Celtic breed is not popular with breeders. Price. The cost of kittens is low, depending on the class, it starts from $30 US.